Hello, 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 everyone. It's Christine Trainor talking to you from New Westminster, British Columbia, Canada. How's everybody doing today on this 13th day of February, the 13th day of the second month of the new year? New decade. Ooh, almost made a boo-boo there. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope you're having a positive, beautiful day. Now, these are my daily thoughts today on this, my positive Thursday. And what I'm going to ask is this. Are you an optimist or are you a pessimist? Good questions, right? Now, what are the meanings of optimism and pessimism? And I've got a few notes written down here. And I know that the meaning of pessimistic is tending to see the worst aspects of things and believing that the worst will happen, right? And optimistic is hopeful and confident about the future, knowing that there's something good going to happen around the corner. True beauty in whatever we do, right? Now, the reason why I'm sharing this with you today, guys, because as you can see, I'm continuing my sick journey here, and I'm not angry about it. It's just part of who I am as a person, right? That happens to me sometimes during the year. But you know what? I'm going to get through it. In a few days, I'll be fine. I don't get negative about it. I don't get pessimistic about being sick. I figure I'll take my medication, I'll get my plenty of rest, I'll be offline a little bit more than usual, and a good 2-3 days of total rest and rejuvenation, I'll be back on track. Awesome, right? And I thought I'd share that with you today because as I'm continuing to be sick a little bit more than usual, hey, Wissam, how you doing? I thought, I used to not think like this, guys. I used to think every time I got sick, I went, oh God. Hey Gail, how you doing, girl? I'm sick again. I'm gonna be ill. It's gonna be forever. I'm here. I go again. All this crap. I always felt the negative part of it. I always thought the worst part of being sick. It's just a cold. That's all it is, guys. But at that time, when I was young, because I remember when I had my son, and believe it or not, guys, when I got pregnant with my son Stephen, I had a bit of a cyst over top of him when he was inside me, and it scared me a little bit, guys. I kid you not. I had a lot of pain when I was pregnant for a while there, but I got through it because by the time I had my son, I had a bad infection down below, but they gave me the proper medication and I got well. No biggie. But sadly, of course, I think down the road, what happened to me was I ended up getting ovarian cancer when I was 50. But you know what? Even when I had ovarian cancer, and it was scary, and I was scared, and I thought, that's it. I actually thought the negative side, the more pessimistic side when I had cancer than the more positive side. But I was fortunate that my father was there in my life more than ever when I was about 50 and I had my cancer. And he stood by my side and he helped me get through it. And he said, this is only part of your life. This is something that you're going to be learning. It's going to be a positive thing. You're going to get through it and you're going to get well and healthy. And he was right. As he spoke to me, because my father is a very optimistic man. He thinks in the good things in life, not necessarily the bad things in life. And my father's had a lot of stuff going on in his life, guys. I'm talking about, when I was young, we had bankruptcy. We went from place to place. My dad had a variety of different jobs, but he kept afloat because he knew things were going to be good. When we finally moved from Ontario to BC back in 1979 when I was 19, and it was scary for me, he said, things are going to be okay. We're going to start a new life in BC and things are going to be great. And I always believed in what my father said, and he was right. Starting over again is not a negative thing. Starting over again is a positive thing because you're learning new skills, new things, new mistakes are going to happen. It's part of life. It's like, here's a wonderful optimistic quote by Harvey Mackey. An optimist understands that life can be a bumpy road, but at least it is leading. One more time. Let me say it one more time. This is by Harvey Mackey. An optimist understands that life can be a bumpy road, but at least it's leading to somewhere. They learn from mistakes and failures and are not afraid to fail again. That's an optimist. It's like trust in the next chapter because I trust in the next chapter because I know because I know the author. I trust in myself. I trust the next chapter in my life is going to be even better. Or Everything will be okay. Trust in your journey. So this is all part of beautiful quotes to do with optimism. Pessimism is a different story, and I refuse to say I'm pessimistic. And as Gail said, she is very optimistic. And I used to be very pessimistic, especially when I was married to my ex-husband. I thought life could not get any worse. Life, because he was very abusive in my life, I felt unhappy. I wasn't happy with who I was. That was for 15 solid years. I ended up being more introverted. I didn't hardly see anybody. I felt life was, this is part of life. It's all what life is all about. Until the day came when he left me, which is a good thing, by the way, and I met the man I'm with now. Hey, Colleen, how you doing, girl? And that's the most positive side of my life, when my man, who I'm with now, my sweet Masood, helped me get through the hard times. Because he said, it's going to be fine. You're going to be good. Everything's going to be great. You just have to get through these hardships. And that's true. When an optimistic person gets through the hardships without having any, what's the word? When you know it's just temporary, things are going to get well, you're going to feel more optimistic. But when a pessimist thinks about it, they're going, no, that's it. My life is bahooey. It's terrible. Nothing's going to get better. They think the worst. And I refuse to think the worst. I am going to be thinking the best of life. Now that I have a really bad cold, I'm thinking in a few days I'll be fine. It just has to run its course and I'll be fine. And that's why I thought I'd share these daily thoughts today about, are you a pessimist or are you an optimist? That is the question today on this, my daily thoughts today on my Positive Thursday. To me, I choose optimism. Always over pessimism, because when we become optimistic in life, everything goes really well. And we become optimistic even when we make mistakes and failures happen, because we know there is a bright light at the end of the tunnel. That means things are going to get even better. So thank you, Asim, Gail, Galene, hey girl, for coming on and saying hello. I wish you all a beautiful, positive, awesome, optimistic day. My love to you all. Bye.